Hey guys, thanks for coming back. This weekend I saw American Hustle, starring Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Amy Adams, and of course the wonderful and talented Jennifer Lawrence. And you guys thought I was going to put a pervy picture up there. I know, but you know what? I am better than that. Play that booty, Batman. Play that booty.
With a K review! It's VIC?
No, it's with a K.
Oh.
So American Hustle has had a lot of this critical acclaim over the past couple of weeks, and I really wasn't sure what this movie was about from the previews. I was thinking that it was going to be some sort of heist movie, some sort of maybe con movie, or maybe even a comedy, because it was actually recently put in the Golden Globes for the comedy section, but this movie actually turned out to be a lot of different things. So as this movie started out, it had one of those text intros, and I really wasn't sure what it meant, because it was one of the coolest text intros that I'd ever seen in a movie. Because this is what it said. Some of this may have happened. And when a movie starts out like that, you have to think this might be something a little different than what we're used to. Now, there's been a lot of movies that have come out over the past couple of years, and even movies that are coming out right now that are claiming to tell the truth about the stories. And you know what? As a rational person, I realize two important things about Hollywood. Number one, Hollywood wants money. They want us to go to the theater and spend our money, and they're willing to do anything, including putting stuff on the screen that says this is part of a true story. Number two, Hollywood could actually care less about what the meaning of true story actually means. And that's never going to change in Hollywood. I just want to know that when Hollywood does a movie about my life, that I'm going to be played by Kevin Hart, because he's my same height. So this movie's directed by David O. Russell, and he has this really cool filmography because he's actually worked with all these actors in the past. He's worked on movies like Three Kings, I Heart Huckabees, The Fighter, and last year's Silver Linings Playbook. And when you look at all those movies, this guy actually does have the ability to do a crime, drama, comedy type movie. But what's kind of weird here is that this movie was actually nominated for the Golden Globes category of a comedy, and I'm going to get to that just a little bit later to explain that. So as the movie starts out, you have Christian Bale playing Irving, and he's this really weird character. And to actually play this character, Christian Bale gained 40 pounds and grew out his hair for the comb-over that's used in the movie, and you know what? That's dedication. So as the movie starts out, you have Christian Bale playing the character of Irving, and Irving is this really kind of douchey guy. He has some legit businesses around town, but he actually makes most of his money by selling fake art and also fake loans. And then you have Amy Adams in this movie, and she comes in and she plays a completely different character from what she usually plays in movies like Enchanted and Doubt. She really has this weird craziness to her. Not something that's off-putting, but you know what? She does a really good job in this movie playing off of Christian Bale's character. And then you have Bradley Cooper's character who comes in this movie. He's the FBI agent that busts them for doing their fake loans, and he forces them to work for him. And just a little bit of a side note here on Bradley Cooper. I have not really seen a Bradley Cooper movie where he doesn't just play himself, or you look up at the screen oh my god, there's Bradley Cooper, yay. But in this movie, Bradley Cooper, along with every other actor, really do bring their A game. Everybody in this movie works really well together. And what's surprising too is that they actually add in a lot of other different characters into this movie. And Louis C.K. Who would have thought Louis C.K. would appear in this movie? But he does. He's the handler of Bradley Cooper's character, and he really works the comedy well into this movie. Even Jennifer Lawrence in this movie does a really good job playing the crazy wife of Irving, and she really does help balance out this movie. Because in the movie, she's you don't really know if she's crazy again like Amy Adams, or she's just trying to be loved, this whole movie kind of really is about. Now what's kind of weird is when I got done with this movie, I was trying to figure out what were some negative things that I could tell you about this movie, and really I couldn't come up with a whole lot. Everybody did their job in the movie, everybody did their characters really well, I really enjoyed seeing everybody on screen, and I think the only thing that I could say that it was negative about the movie was the ending. Now all the characters did have a conclusion in the ending, but I was just kind of hoping that the director was going to kind of take it a different way. And since they were only pseudo-basing it on the story, I was hoping maybe he was going to make something a little bit more dramatic in the end, but the ending of this movie is still good. I just kind of wish David O. Russell did something a little bit different. So when it comes to the rating for this movie, I really do think this movie is a 4K movie. And I really was going to only give it a 3.5K, but really it's that scene between Jennifer Lawrence and Amy Adams in the bathroom, and I know that's going to sound a little bit strange. Let me explain. Because right after that scene in the movie, all the characters did come together more, and I really started to enjoy the movie a lot more. So I'm going to say for you guys to go out and see this movie in theaters, even though there's 7 movies coming out this weekend, this is definitely one that you need to go see, and make sure when it comes out on video, rent it, and when it comes streaming, make sure to kick it up into the top 5. And thanks guys for watching my show. I really do appreciate all the viewers and subscribers that I do have. Make sure to punch me in the face if you didn't like the review, or just punch me in the face because you want to subscribe. And you know what? CYK, click your keys. Tell me, what is the best movie that you saw that it was actually based on a true story? Let me know in the comments below. And you know what? Never forget, if you don't like what you're watching, you can always turn it off. Thanks guys.